Hello, I'm John Haas with the Catholic News Agency. An exciting new feature film has been produced about the life of Saint Jose Maria Escriva, taking place principally during the Spanish Civil War. It is known as There Be Dragons. We were privileged to be able to interview the producer of this film, Ignacio Gomez Sancha. In the interview, he tells us how this film came about and how they were able to procure the services of the award-winning director Roland Joffe, who brought us that magnificent film, The Mission, and also The Killing Fields. We hope that you enjoy this interview.
The reason why I decided to leave my life behind and dedicate 2 years of my life to this project is basically that I was totally, I fell in love with the project and with Roland's idea on Jose Maria and what he wanted to do. Roland discovered him because there was someone from, actually from Los Angeles, who talked to him about the idea of doing a movie about Jose Maria because of the Da Vinci Code, actually. That man thought that Opus Dei was very well known because of the Da Vinci Code. And Roland thought that it was absolutely worthless to kind of doing a response to the Da Vinci Code or something like that. But in fact, he got to read Jose Maria's books. He saw a video of Jose Maria talking in a get-together in Chile in 1974, I think it was. And there was this young woman, a 16-year-old girl, that said, you have to help me, Father, because I don't know what to do. So I said, but my darling, what's your problem? And she says, I want to convert. And but my parents are Jewish, and I've been brought up Jewish, but I want to convert to the Catholic faith. And he said, and what's the problem? He said, my parents won't allow me to. And Jose Maria said, well, you know what? The love of my life is Jewish. And Roland was blown up by that answer and decided to, actually he wrote the scene with an audio that is in the movie, and said, I want to do a movie that has this scene on it. As a member of the Parents Association of the school where my children go, I had to attend a conference about the influence of movies in young people. And there was a Q&A, and I participated, explaining that it's very important to do movies in a profitable way with a good message. So I was asked for my email, and a year later someone wrote me an email, the speaker of that conference, saying there's an incredible project you need to know. He had a wonderful screenplay, a wonderful story, and had no means of actually getting it into production. So I thought that it would be a fantastic challenge. So we put together a fund, a film fund, and we have 100 investors that has financed the movie and has given Roland, a total freedom of, creativity freedom to do whatever he thought he should do. Especially because, not only because the message of Jose Maria I'm very fond of, but because in Spain, the Spanish Civil War split families apart, split the society totally. Actually, there are still two Spains, as we call them, the right wing and the left wing, and we are in a deep need for an act of reconciliation, and this movie will definitely bring that to the Spanish society. The dramatic center of the movie is not actually the war, but what Roland called the dragons. The dragons are anything that makes you suffer. These situations that life puts you on, like, for example, the acceptance of death, suffering, guilt, hatred, jealousy, betrayal, that all these wonderful characters go through because of the war. So the war is the backdrop where all these stories and all this dramatic situation actually occur. And that happens in everybody's life. This is why Roland says that the character of Manolo, who is the friend of Jose Maria, is like the antagonist of the protagonist, is the man in all of us, is any man. And what he has to go through is the life of any man. I think it's important to stress that nowadays it's an incredible opportunity to have someone that is an agnostic like Roland to tell a message that is absolutely universal and to show what a priest can be, what priesthood can be for society in a moment where priesthood in a way is under scrutiny.